Grand Seiko is known for some of the most detailed and gorgeous dials in the industry, and their birch collection is a great example. The $9,000 price tag can be a barrier for a lot of people. So today we're going to be looking at a more budget-friendly alternative that's just over $1,000 and captures the birch dial, but unlike Grand Seiko, this watch has a really comfortable bracelet that features an on-the-fly micro adjustment to get the perfect fit. Nomadic is a brand putting Ireland on the watchmaking map. Assembled in Belfast, the Turas 941 Expedition really caught my eye. I've been on the lookout recently for a similar watch to Grand Seiko's birch dial, and as soon as I saw the Nomadic Turas, I had to get it. There are a lot of really incredible details on the watch, and the finishing on the case and bracelet is done to the T. The word Turas means journey in Irish. It's a bit like if the Rolex Explorer and the Grand Seiko birch combine forces, and the result is the Turas. The dial has just the right details and execution of the birch look. The black Arabic numerals and minute markers give the watch a sporty look and a lot of legibility. Paired with the yellow seconds hand, everything just flows really nicely together. I like the minimal text on the dial, keeping things clean and more visually pleasing. The flat sapphire crystal has an anti-reflective coating that helps allow the dial to pop. I'm guessing that it's a clear AR coating as opposed to blue, and I'm definitely thankful for that. It's always weird when watches don't have a blue dial, but the brands use blue AR coating, and it kind of throws things off a bit. The case is really interesting and has way more details than I anticipated. The lugs have the 90-degree angle, which not only looks super cool, but makes the watch sit better on the wrist. The case has a beveled edge, which I think really helps make a nice transition point from the brushed tops and the polished sides, and it's a nice attention to detail. Overall, the case has really great angles and a very well done finishing that would be expected at this price point. It's also worth noting the end links on the bracelet sit perfectly flush against the case without any gaps, which I definitely appreciate. On the backside is a display case back, which has nice details and protects the Sellita SW Swiss-made automatic SW200 movement. This is a direct competitor to the ETA 2824 and an overall tried and tested, reliable caliber. The bracelet is truly incredible. It was the dial that first caught my attention, but I think it's the bracelet that steals the show. It's super comfortable, solid, and as I mentioned earlier, it includes an on-the-fly micro adjustment Nomadic calls Microglide. It's super easy to use. You press the button in and either slide the links forward or backwards depending on fit. There's plenty of room to adjust, and if you're anything like me, my wrist swells and changes size throughout the day, especially with different weather, so this is a very welcome feature. Aside from the micro adjustment, the bracelet and clasp just is really well done. It has brushed and polished details, two separate logos, and really nice tension among the links. Speaking of links, the bracelet has a nice taper and uses female end links, which allows the bracelet to sit flush against the case, giving it a lot more movement when wearing. The bracelet also has fixed links, so no tools are needed to remove it. The Turo is an absolute strap monster, and as you can see on this brown leather strap, it looks really nice and helps give the watch a different look. It's just a really overall great versatile watch. When I first unboxed it, I was very much pleasantly surprised. There's a hefty weight to the watch that reminds me of my Rolex and other luxury watch brands, and the finishing as well is much better than I expected. When I was searching online for a watch with a birch style dial, I started to read about the brands, and they have a really cool story that totally resonated with me. It's always fascinating learning about different watch brands and their inspirations. For Nomadic, this stems from Irish explorers in the early 1900s and a shipyard in Belfast. The Turas 914 is a nod to Ernest Shackleton and his wingman, Tom Crean, who in 1914 set sail aboard the Endurance ship that ultimately became trapped and crushed in polar ice during their Antarctic expedition. Even though they failed the goal of crossing the continent on foot, the Endurance is synonymous with perseverance and overcoming challenges. Despite the ship being trapped and crushed by ice in the Antarctic, the entire crew survived against incredible odds, making it a testament to human resilience, even in the face of extreme adversity. It's quite a cool story, and I really like that Nomadic is not only bringing watchmaking to Ireland, but keeping the stories and the history of the country alive through their different watch collections. I absolutely love this Turas, and I'm really impressed with the overall quality. Let me know what you think of the watch. I'll see you next time.